Dailey from Shamrock Sports here at Alumni Stadium, home of the Notre Dame men's soccer team, where this past fall on this pitch right behind me, the Fighting Irish fielded a very youthful team. And at the forefront of that squad was freshman Jacob Bartlett. Starring in the middle of the park for the Irish, Bartlett impressed all season long and since the fall has left the university. However, Bartlett did not go to another institution, especially in today's day and age of the transfer portal. He is Notre Dame through and through. Rather, Bartlett got a call from his team back home, Sporting KC in Major League Soccer, and since then has signed a professional contract and played against the likes of Leo Messi, Sergio Busquets, and Luis Suarez, three players who defined a generation of soccer for fans all around the globe. Bartlett has also had the chance to play against his brother, who plays for DC United in Major League Soccer. I had the chance to sit down with Bartlett and talk about his time right here in South Bend and everything he's done since then. This past fall in South Bend, you had a great year. You're a freshman, you start 8 games, you scored a stunner against Louisville to open up your college account. So can you talk about this past fall and just how much fun it was for you playing in one of the most famous and iconic universities in the world?
For sure. It was an absolute blessing to be able to play there for the time I had. The staff, the players, it was good to be away from home. I obviously have never done that before, being in high school, and it was good to be out of my comfort zone, living on my own, kind of a different environment. So it was definitely a great experience for me, especially for my growth as a person and player, I think. But my time there was so much fun. Just whether it be in-season trainings, going to football games, anything like that. It was a great year for football as well. So that was a really cool time. The timing was pretty perfect, to be honest.
I then asked Jacob about signing with his boyhood club Sporting Kansas City and how amazing of a moment it was. I also asked about the difficulties that came with it, as he had to leave behind a lot at the university.
It meant the world, to be honest. It was something you dream about from being a little kid. And the decision was, it was tough, obviously leaving the new friendships and relationships I had built there, the staff and players, as well as just students on campus. It was tough leaving there. It was such a special place, to be honest. There's so many good people there. They all care for you. They all want the best for you. But I think it was the best decision for me in my career, and my family thought they agreed with me there, and they were extremely supportive, as well as everyone within Notre Dame. They were extremely supportive of my decision, and the fact that I'm able to continue my education through Notre Dame and finish my degree through Notre Dame is massive for me. So,
Jacob and I then talked about February 19th, his professional debut, and the time he played against Messi, Busquets, and Suarez.
Yeah, it was definitely, I had probably the most nervous I've ever had in my life. But the guys around me, the staff, they assured me that they reassured me that I deserve to be here, and the preparation we've done building up to it has gotten me ready for this. And once the first whistle blew, it was kind of just trusting myself, trusting my experiences, and understanding that I can do this, and just going to have fun and play the game I love. So that was kind of the mindset I had going into it. But like you said, playing across from those guys, some of the best in the world, was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced.
Yeah, it's really cool, especially when you consider you're playing college ball just a couple months prior. I don't think there's many people in the world who went from playing NCAA soccer to playing against Leo Messi within the span of a couple months, let alone a span of a couple years. So it's definitely a great feat. And then you've also had the chance now to play against your brother, both in an MLS matchup. He's over at DC United. So what was that moment like? You spoke of your family earlier. I know they all came. Just how cool was it to lace them up against your brother?
Yeah, it's an incredible blessing for my brother and I. Like the support from my family, we wouldn't be where we are without them. I would have their guidance and their support, like I said, and their endless encouragement for me to chase my dreams and to always raise the standard has been incredible in my career, as well as his. He's built himself an excellent career, coming from high school soccer all the way through a couple colleges to now signing a new deal at DC. He's definitely someone I look up to for sure, and just the way he works through tough situations, the ups and downs, they're going to come, but the way he works through them with the attitude he does, it's amazing. And stepping on the field, being on the opposition from him, it was pretty cool, to be honest.
We thank Jacob for his time. It was a blast uncovering his story, and we also want to thank the whole Sporting Kansas City Communications Department for their help in making this possible. Make sure to stay in tune with everything Irish athletics right here on Shamrock Sports. Chris Dailey, signing off. As Madison Rosses has it, tries to dodge inside. Going to give it out wide to Kristen Shanahan. Shanahan's pass, it's a little wayward. And Boston College now has an attack, and numbers moving down the field. Clark gets it. Clark shoots. Clark is denied. The leading goal scorer in the country denied by Isabel Pithy, who's been having a great day for Notre Dame in net.
Another great save for Pithy against the best scorer in the nation. It was a fast break, so unsettled situation too. And she stones her.
Isabel Pithy flexing after that one to her teammates over on the sideline as Notre Dame has the ball inside behind the back from Madison Rosses, the freshman. A great attempt by Madison Rosses. Doesn't find its way to the back of the net, but a positive start in these first 2 minutes for Notre Dame.
And that's the right shot for Rosses in that moment. But it looked like she paused or tried to gather the ball maybe for a moment or two, which gave Dolce the opportunity to see that she might go behind the back. Usually behind the back, you want that element of surprise, but she made the save.
As Notre Dame is fouled, Emma Murphy will have a free position attempt, but this behind the back effort from Rosses was just great. Look at that.
She gathers her feet. And then when she goes behind the back, if she could put that low, that might go in. But Dolce gets her frame in front of it and stops it.
Great save by Dolce. She'll look to repeat it on the free position attempt. Murphy's shot bounces right into the back of the net. And Notre Dame's got one. They cut the deficit to 5. And it's now an 8-3 game early in this third quarter.
Murphy with the bounce shot. And it comes off the turf a little odd. So it throws off Dolce, looking to make the save. She thought she was going to have it, but Murphy buries it.
Dolce is not pleased with the turf right now, but Boston College still has an 8-3 lead. Notre Dame trying to claw their way back into this game. And another possession here off the draw control could play a crucial element in how that plan works out for them. Ava Kristinek on the draw control for Notre Dame. Only 3 games played so far. Missed the first couple this year with some injuries. First game back was a heartbreaker against Clemson at the Loftus Center, but now nicer outside today, so the Irish are outside. Still have a lot of Under Armour on to, still cold, still South Bend. But much better than the harsh winter from just a few weeks ago as Boston College wins the draw control. And out wide, it's McKenna Davis. Davis has 3 assists on the day. Boston College passing the ball around nicely. Again, this team just has a great speed of play. They all seem to know what they're going to do before they get the ball. That's a reason why they've been to 7 straight national championship games. And dodging in was sophomore Molly Driscoll, 3rd on the team in goals. And she's going to look to add to her tally as she's fouled and will have a free position shot. It was right inside the 8-meter fan. And we're going to take another look at it here as Driscoll drives in.
As she drives in, that hit from O'Brien is high, easy call, and it's avoidable too. You want to make sure if you're going to slide or show, you have the right placement where you don't go towards the head or up high.
Driscoll has an attempt. She cuts inside, she shoots, and she scores. As simple as that for Molly Driscoll. And Boston College, after letting up an early goal, strikes right back thanks to Molly Driscoll. Now Alex Nyamunda offloads it, and Wheeling loses the ball. Notre Dame wins it back. Colin Artis. It's Matt Williams. Also getting physical, knocking down a Wheeling player. Tom Bowman getting into the mix as well. And the kick away, it stays in. So unlucky there for the Irish as Shadrach Mendoza on the ball. This guy is explosive, one of the best players on this Wheeling team. Got a try versus Kutztown in their last matchup. As you can see him running, almost plays like he's just out in the yard having fun, and he has been great all year long. Only 5'6", but he's so hard to tackle. 165 pounds. Great blend of strength and speed. As the ref now brings in the two captains, it's Patrick McKenzie and Navin Couch. Just talking to them both. Navin Couch is senior from Troy, Ohio. Labeled as a defensive force for this Wheeling team. It's the kick for the Irish. Wasn't what they were intending, but look at this, it's Tom Bowman. You don't see Bowman move like that too much. And McKenzie now offloads it out to Race Bates on the left-hand side, the freshman from Arizona. Gets tackled in. Good ball movement from the Irish. We've seen this a couple times, especially going from right to left. The Irish have been able to work it very quickly. I think that's something Coach Hickey's been working on this week with them. Knowing that using Bowman and McKenzie up the middle consistently, while it works, they need to diversify their offensive scheme a little bit. And that's exactly what the Irish have done so far in the first half. Still down 5-0 though, looking for their first points of the game. Wheeling, you can tell they're explosive, want to play a counter-attacking style of rugby. Win the ball and go. We have our first scrum of the game coming 11 minutes in. Owen Portelli, the scrum half for the Irish, number 9. Hailing from Canada, the junior. As the scrum. Having some trouble getting it prepared, but Portelli rolls the ball in, and the Irish keep the ball. Andrew Packard now offloading it out. The Irish working to the right-hand side of the pitch, and it's John Murphy who's made his presence known so far in this first half. This is a physical game of rugby, folks. You can tell these two teams just want to hurt each other almost. Just some hard hitting rugby as Tom Bowman gets the ball. Pretends he's going to go, but offloads it to Williams instead. He's taken down. And now Packard, faking right, faking left, goes left to Race Bates. Packard again. The Irish just trying to reset the attack. This Wheeling defense are disciplined, not getting out of formation, posing a tough challenge for this Irish offense to crack open. As McKenzie gets it, offloads it to Graham. Wasn't the bounce he was hoping for, but Graham powers forward